Hi all, my name's Hannah and I'm the C5 Nut. Well, my day job just got interesting. So some of you know I'm actually a motorhome engineer. So I do all the gas and electrical stuff and testing and all that stuff. Now I've got one job that's come in for a service and I feel bad telling the customer that there's a lot of money need to spend on it. So this is how you not to do vans. So you know, I'm all up for people moving into their vans. That's, you know, I live in my van. You need to experience it, you know, one for your bucket list, but at the same time you need to be safe while doing it. So yeah, do you want to see some horrors? I'll flip the camera around. Right guys, so I'm in a nice lovely van. I mean, it's a wonderful van. There's loads of stuff going on in here which is fine. So let's start with this side. So tell me guys, what do you see wrong in this cupboard? Yes, we've got two LPG bottles or gas bottles located in an area with electrical device. That's a massive no-no. You should not have, well, gas bottles need to be in a sealed container away from the habitation side, but also should have nowhere near electrical items. And electrical items indeed. And look, there's a little heater in here. Just get that light turned around, and this is the inlet for the heater. So when the gas bottles go low, they naturally vent just to say that there's heater, you know, that the gas is low. Well, if this was running, it will suck in the gas and then end up putting the gas in through the rest of the van. Also, this is a mains select device. The vehicle has got a generator on the van, so she can either select from generator or shore power. Again, the back cover is broken, so yeah, that's a no-no. Let's have a look in the next cupboard. Right guys, so I've now moved the other side of the van. Now this panel here is the generator control panel, which is brilliant. I mean, I can start the generator and she fires straight up. Now this one here is the well, supposedly it tells you how much petrol is in the actual tank, but I got a bad feeling that they've used the wrong sensors for the tank. It should have a float switch in there, but knowing how this is being wired up and plumbed, I got a bad feeling that they've used the wrong sensors. So in here we've got the battery. Now this is another area. Now every time the generator is running, I can smell fumes coming up through this pipe, which is basically what they've done for the electrical side for the generator. Yeah, I can smell fumes in here. Now that tank level sensor is being fused, and if I pull this open, oh look, it's got a 10 amp fuse in it. That's far too big for a level tank sensor. It should have really about 1 amp fuse in there, if that, probably 500, but on standard fuses like this it really should have like a 1 amp fuse. But guys, it gets better than that. Now this one here goes to the vehicle, or to the engine side, so it actually charges up from the engine. The cable past the fuse that runs all the way down to the front, cable's too small, and it's also rubbing up against the chassis. Lovely, but get this, they used a mega fuse up here and ran everything all off on that mega fuse. Yeah, so it's just like the wiring here, you know, it's just, they've got a single cable running from the battery across to the other side of the van where the gas bottles are, and that runs all the lighting, it runs the fridge, it runs the water pump, all off on a single cable. And the cable's only rated at 20 amps, And the fridge is, well, if you set the fridge to the element side, it's pulling at least a good 25 amps. So if you actually had that running and all that stuff, mate, you're pushing at least 30 amps for a cable that's designed for 20 amps. Again, the battery charger is not fused. And look at this. Look at this. What is it? This one here. Look at the state of that. You know, the actual charging unit is plugged into the back of the socket. It needs to be separate fused. In the event of an issue with the battery charger, it would stop, you know, the trip out. But then it's not fused from the charger to the battery. Nice. God, why do people do this? Look, there is another battery down there, but that's not even connected. That's just free floating. And this thing here is actually goes into the fuel tank for the generator. So she's got 3 sets of fuel. She's got diesel for the engine, she's got petrol for the generator, and then she's got gas to run all of her appliances. But get this, so when she actually, so this white box here is actually the water, it's the water heater. Oh look, you can see right down the back there, there's actually a cover missing off the back. And some of these wires down here are actually mains. So there's some of it's 12 volts, but majority of it is all mains powered stuff. Yeah, there's not even, so for the water system needs to have like a frost protection valve or a drain valve. Yeah, not fitted to this boiler. And this boiler's got full of water in there. But get this, when you turn the pump on, it makes a nice mess on the floor. All the pipes underneath are split, so it's got frost damage. So all the pipes need replacing. Yeah. Where is it? Oh yeah, the freshwater tank. The freshwater tank's got no level sensor in there, so you can't actually tell how much water it's got on board. It's got a relatively big tank. I think it's got about 120 litre tank on board. But yeah. But yeah, that just frightens the hell out of me, seeing gas next to electrics. Yeah, this is actually a sink. When you turn the sink on, it just pisses out everywhere. TV's alright, lights are alright, you know, got nice lighting. But again, all runs off on that single cable from the leisure battery across to here. Yeah, that single cable runs everything. Now, there was an issue with the fridge, and it turned out to be a dodgy control panel. Now, I did have one as a test, so this is actually my test one, and the fridge works a treat. Brilliant, except for one thing. Let's go around the back. Bearing in mind, please note, there is a microwave here, and yeah. Again, a microwave. You can see the back of that microwave up there. Now I can get me torch in there. So really, what's missing is there should be a heat shield across here, because this thing gets quite hot, and obviously that goes inside. There's also too many cables near this. Believe it or not, just about here, so about here, there's actually a main socket with some plugs on the back. One's for the fridge and one for the microwave, but to get to it, you've got to pull the fridge out. Now, look at this bad wiring. Look, that's the wire that goes to the battery. Again, not fuse protection. What on earth is all this? So that one goes to the fridge, that one then goes up to a light switch about here somewhere, and that runs the water pump as well as the lights. Again, that there is a gas hose, really meant to be copper pipe, but they've used just a rubber hose. That's out of date, doesn't meet code. Worst thing about it is gas is heavier than air. Oh look, you can see inside the van there, that is meant to be sealed. You know, there should be like a, you shouldn't be able to see inside the van there, but just like, what on earth is going on with this? What on earth is going on with it? Oh, I feel sorry for the owner, I really do. I really feel bad for her. Right guys, so I'm now down at the front. When I said about the wiring is you know, it's quite small, you know, for when the engine's running it charges the leisure battery. Now they have got a fuse, it's just down the bottom there. They have got a charging relay which is there, but the actual size of the cable is too small for that, for the length of it. I mean, it's a good, what, 20 odd meters long to where the battery is. That cable should be a lot thicker than that. Worst thing about it is you follow the cable that goes across here, down there, look at that. It's like, let's see if I can get the light better on there. I'll tell you what, let me just flip it on that way. Right, just there, let me zoom in. Just there, look, the cable's just free floating. That what looks like a piece of pipe under there, but again, it's just, yeah, that shouldn't happen. That needs to be in conduit or cable tied safely. So guys, yes, even though I do like the van and it kind of actually suits me quite well, really, I do like it, I just, yeah, I just feel sorry for the actual owner. See, oh, got a black eye there. Yeah, I just feel sorry for the owner because to get all this rectified really properly, I have come across a few solutions to the problem. I'm not going to go into money because I hate money, and really, yeah, I just feel sorry for the owner. Again, I'm all up for people living in their vans. I mean, she's only had this van a couple of weeks. I just feel really sorry that she bought a lemon. Yeah, the generator didn't work at all. That was the first thing I had to do, was fix the generator. And yeah, when I come to strip the carb down to clean it, it was all black and manky. So I managed to get the generator working. Runs pretty well considering it's got shit petrol going through it, but yeah, she had so many issues with that generator. She took it to a few people and they played around with it, and just, yeah, you want to go to the best, you need to go to the right people, and obviously that's what I do. So yeah, it's a nice Dometic generator, and I am Dometic trained, so Dometic own quite a lot of appliances like fridges and cookers and toilets and habitation doors and generators and aircon. So yeah, I'm all trained up for all aspects of all that stuff. So right, enough chit chat. I've got to put all this van back together and make sure that the owner's all right and she hasn't passed out on the floor. Right guys, if you like what you see, please give us a thumbs up. Yeah, I wouldn't say thumbs up on this video because I feel sorry for this. I don't like giving people bad news. Obviously, I got license to do this, and if I'm not doing my job right, you know, at the end of the day, what I'm doing is a matter of life and death. So you got to make, you know, if something happens to a vehicle, so it's like a motorhome, if I work on it or someone else works on it and they did a habitation check on it or a habitation service on it, and say like a week later the owner died living in there and the police start getting involved, it will come back on us. So even though I'm working on this van, I'm actually reliable for the van and I'm responsible for the van, so I've got to do everything by the book. And yeah, I just don't like condemning people's vans, especially this one. I do like it, but yeah, she can't use a gas. She could use her generator, maybe the hookup side of things, although they've got issues. But as long as she doesn't touch that cupboard and she doesn't run any gas, obviously she runs the water and water pisses out everywhere. The only thing going for this van really is the bed and the lights, and possibly the layout. Yeah. Please subscribe to my channel, and please share my videos to everyone else out there. So guys, I'm going to crack on and put this van back together, so hopefully soon I'll do another video. Take care, see you soon.